This guy you're looking at is called Victor Boniface. He's a Nigerian and he is with this beautiful lady in Norwegian. Now, why is it trending? That is because of a report that dropped where it is said that Boniface broke up with his girlfriend or fiancée because she wants marriage and she has refused to sign the prenup. The prenup. Sign the prenup. Now, for those who live in the United States, they know what prenup is. It's something that is common, even though certain men fall prey to the trap. We are going to go deep into some things, and I'm going to read some, some excerpts from a book. But before then, let us find out, what is Boniface talking about? There is this guy who trended back then. His name is Ashraf Hakimi, who did something many men are proud of to his wife, Iba. That's the name of the wife, Iba. A book. So what this guy did was to put everything he earned on his mother's name, and his mom pays him what I call living wage, the amount that he would need every month for his children and general upkeep, general lifestyle. Everything is on his mother's name. Now, with all that he did, his wife did not know. All the arrangement he did, he didn't make his wife know. His wife had that impression that my husband is rich, obviously. He's also a footballer. My wife will not know. That's what he did. So eventually, when the marriage came to a halt, the marriage stopped. The woman realized, okay, I think I have done enough. I have worked. It's time for retirement. She quickly sought for early retirement. And she went to court. She did all she could do. She filed for divorce and requested to have a huge chunk of what belongs to Mr. Hakimi. Hakimi didn't say no. Hakimi agreed in court for the divorce and agreed that all that he owns will be divided into two. Lo and behold, when Hakimi's account was perused, when it was forensically processed and analyzed, the wife of Hakimi realized that she will only earn a tiny portion, which is more or less like she'll be getting half of the wage of this guy, the money that mommy pays into his account. So let's say in a month, mommy pays $20,000, pounds or euro or whatever currency. Wife is entitled to get half of it. Half of it. That's it. That's what is in the account of this man. The wife is like, no, it's not true. He hears this and that. Said, sorry, everything belongs to mommy. Everything belongs to my mom. Everything belongs to my mom. Now, some people might be like, no, talk about technicalities. It's not going to work that way. It did work that way because all property, all cars, everything on mommy's name. The car that she drove then belonged to her. That was a gift bought to her. So she had a car. She thought she was going to win the big house. The big house is on mommy's name. So property, zero. Expensive cars, zero on mommy's name. Everything that she thought she would dip her hands into, okay, talk about money. She thought she could jump into that also. It didn't work because money from the club got paid into mommy's account, not into his own account. So he had nothing on his name than the living wage. So what is it about this guy? Because this dude, he is at his prime and he's about to get into marriage. Obviously, the lady looks hot, 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 hot. Although she appears to have some kind of a Latino vibe, but nevertheless, let us look at what Mr. Boniface, that has been called out consciously and unconsciously by this news. Let us see what he has to say, and we'll be going deeper. So, this is the news. Nigerian footballer Victor Boniface has reportedly ended his 4 years relationship with his Norwegian girlfriend, Ricky Hermine. According to the report, she insisted on a legal marriage without a prenup. A prenup is a contract protecting assets and finances of both parties in case of divorce or death. Boniface is now focused on safeguarding his financial future and avoiding potential pitfalls. Boniface wrote, "Stop posting fake news. Everything you guys post about her, they are all lies. Stop posting fake shit. You guys know nothing about ... Una go just carry phone without knowing wetin dey sup, just post. No be everybody be like una sister, so respect yourself." Everything you guys say about her are all lies. Now, kind of reading and trying to understand what they said about her. That she never rejected a prenup, or he is not going to write that document for her to sign. Which of it is it? Men. What do you have to say about this guy? Is this guy a simp? Because these things happen a lot in the United States of America. Many melanated men in the United States, that you will not find a lot of them in that sport called basketball, or any of that sport that brings or yield a lot of income. Many of them, they believe that the prize is going with a Caucasian woman. That's what they do. There is always a Caucasian woman lined up. It doesn't matter if the Caucasian woman is a single mother. They like this Caucasian vibe. They leave their own women. They say, "Oh, our women are full of trouble. Our women are full of trouble. Trouble. Melanated women are full of shite. They give you grief." I'm not saying that melanated women married to such people don't have that thought also to jump out of the marriage and earn what they believe they've worked for. Maybe they've dropped 1 or 2 or 3 children. They do that too. So they quickly jump into the arms of these women. That's what they say. "Oh, let's get one of those Caucasian women as a prize. Let's go do something with that. Let's produce a lot of children. Let's do as much as possible. Let's get like 6, 7, 8 children. Let's produce what we can when we can. Let's drop the bombshell, with that." I know cultural differences and how certain people handle things, in life. It might be not the same due to background, race, and, culture, tradition. I do understand that. But what we've seen over time is that these women, when it gets to a certain time, they grab you when you got the cash, when you've got the money, when you're trending, when you are there. They are with you because now you're hurting. They are not living. It's like a business arrangement. They go into your life. They grab what you have inside of you, the money and your strength. And once it seems you're beginning to dwindle, they don't forgive. Now, this brings me to this book. I'm going to tell you the title, but I know men will want to read this one. Tactics used by women to lure better men in their sunset years. We have alpha men and we have beta men. A better man can be operating in a craft or might have a talent such as sports, in sports and all of that. He might even be a medical doctor. He is a better man in that field. The better that we are referring to has to do with how he composes himself, how he goes about doing the doings of his life, and how he apportions rules and regulation in that journey of his life. Let's look at this one, allurement, which is what I'm going to deal with here. When a 29 plus rebellious woman has been kicked out of the market by sexual value depletion, she must look for a fallback plan. After giving herself to many men in her prime years, starting from 18 to 27, she is now ready to lure a not so smart beta male to get to commit to her. She is eager to salvage a sorry situation no matter what. A poor estimation had lied to her that she will be able to get full life fulfillment by giving herself out and cashing out from her body through casual sex. She forgets that rich women too have a lot of money and still need a man by their side. The reality comes crawling in, and now they have no choice but to look for a way out. When women are in this stage, they are desperate because the clock keeps ticking. If you tell them that you want to marry them, they won't even waste a single time saying yes. Now, let's balance it up. Submissiveness should be rewarded. Most women have mastered the art of deception. They are aware that modern man does not want to reward submissiveness, but they are quick to reward a bad woman just because she's beautiful and has voluptuous behinds. This has heartbroken the good woman, who does not see the importance of being a good woman for the man who won't hesitate to reward the bad girl. Wives have seen the man they have been submissive to escape home every time he gets some money to go spend it with damaged women in the streets. It is what it is. Due to this, in the coming 1 decade, more women will choose the streets over being submissive to any man. Men should choose to invest their money not on women but on projects that will earn them a plowback. So many men go to work every day, and when they get their salary, they go ahead to spend it on someone who got their own salary as them. That person schooled with them, goes to work with them, and earns their own money. Is this deep? Let us look at this part again. Single and independent women is non-existent. Do you agree? Let us find out. Most women who use single and independent phrase to describe themselves are the ones entertaining multiple men to quench their sexual preferences and tastes. These women are products of empowerment, for an empowered woman will always crave sexual liberation. They harbor all types of men under the umbrella of single and independent. These women hate accountability with all their hearts. They want to be pierced by any man of their preference without being accountable. A good number of these women are cashing out their beauty in a penny's carousel with Mike and James, and so you wonder where the term independence is coming from. They thrive in penny's fantasy. They are low-key prostitutes. The opposite of these women is the virtuous woman. This type of woman is a queen. She's married to one man. She could not trade off her dignity for a few coins.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.